Jacob was diagnosed with autism at 2. That derailed me as a parent. I didn't know a lot about autism. I kind of had in my mind that he would be, my football player, or, just all the things that you imagine, when you hold your newborn baby. Jacob had never been on any medication or really had any overt behaviors, so life proceeded as normal. At the age of 14 and a half, we started seeing some behavioral issues, and quickly things deteriorated. There we go. We ended up having to hospitalize him. He was at BOCES. It became unsafe. I kept getting phone calls and having to leave work. Consequently, I left my job because I was taking so much time off. I kept him home for almost 12 weeks while we were looking for proper placement. When I went to marry Cariola, I knew instantly that this is where my son needed to be.
You're doing great, Jake. He's a peach. I mean, you walk in and there's a smile on his face. He's ready to learn, he's enthusiastic. All right, you did awesome, Jake. At the beginning of the year, there were certain things he had a hard time doing, and now it's part of his routine, it's part of his schedule, and it's like, boom. All right, Jay, let's do some folding. I attribute the progress with Jake as it being a team approach. We all kind of piggyback each other. I can talk to his OT, talk to his speech therapist and say, what are some things that you want me to work on in the classroom? And these are the things that I'm working on in the classroom. And we kind of banter back and forth and we brainstorm.
We'll get together and say, hey, I'm noticing this. What can we do and how can we fix that so that it's not impacting the rest of his day? Is this the same?
I love the team aspect here at Mary Cariola. If I have something that I want the classroom to work on, I know I can talk to Liz, his teacher, and she will implement it throughout his day. And that helps me when it comes time to write goals and talk about his progress, because if he's getting it across the board, I can then see him progress further faster.
Say bingo.
Green triangle.
Bingo.
Bingo.
He's just blossomed because we've been able to provide him the tools and abilities. So now we're working on using whole sentences to make Chris, hey, I need this, or I want this. That's a huge thing, especially for Jacob, because it makes him more independent and it's starting to show the maturity that we all can see in Jacob.
We're gonna take our glue.
Physically, he's capable of a lot, but cognitively, it's hard for him to process steps, and so working on his ability to problem solve and critically think about what might be next is really what OT is focusing on.
He wants to learn and he wants to please you. And he's looking at you with that smile of like, did I do a good job? And you're going, good job, Jake.
Where does this one go? In the past 24 months, we've seen about a 95% reduction in adverse behaviors. About 8 months ago, Mary Cariola's Enhanced Respite and Community Hab program, which bridges everything that they're doing at school, everything we're trying to do as parents. They come to the home and they work on life skills, they set up certain goals, and it all has a behavioral therapy behind it. For Jacob, the biggest goal for us was to get him back out into the community.
The Community Habilitation program is working with individuals, young men, young women with developmental disabilities or behavioral challenges, trying to integrate or work into the community. For Jake specifically, it's I want to go out in the community, I want to go swimming today.
I've done run club with him and the swim class, and from the first time we went to the last time, the amount of comfort that he feels being out in the community and being able to be around other peers is tremendous. Oh, there you go, nice job.
There are no words to truly describe what that means for me as a parent. I cry happy tears quite often.
Wash them good.
And I've gotten comfortable enough where I've backed off on going to a lot of these things and letting him have some independence. He deserves it, and let the professionals do what they do best.
High five, Jacob.
Good job!
It's been an amazing, frustrating, emotional, and wonderful journey. I can't speak enough for the people who work with my son day in and day out.